The law allows and even recognizes the right of the people to assemble their own peace officers for the purpose of preserving and maintaining the public peace. The Canadian Common Corps of Peace Officers is an answer to a question that is starting to plague many. Is Canada becoming a police state? Regardless of whether or not police powers are growing, or if there is less and less accountability, or even if there is some dark, ominous, and evil plan to dominate the world, there are many who are fearful of that potential, and that must and can be addressed. There are some who are fearful of martial law being imposed due to shortages of food, water, gas, or money. There are fears of quarantines and breakdowns of community safety and order. There is a growing division between our police officers and the people, with the expected creation of distrust and fear. Our police have been militarized and conditioned to think like bullies and act like lords. They have rules of engagement just like military forces. The hierarchical structure they all employ creates a motivation to cover up malfeasance. It increases productivity by finding crime where none exists, and it allows members to forget that the ones they are supposed to serve are not part of that structure, and thus not bound by orders and commands as they are. It leads to arrogance and ignorance, and when greed is added, evil results. With a great many very good people trying to serve their communities as peace officers, the system as it is opens the door to a weakness and vulnerability that in today's world of corporate greed and control is a grave and danger to us all, especially existing police officers. By dividing the populace from the peace officers, fear and distrust leads to a justification of greater police powers, which in turn leads to a polarization of the people and the always accompanying ability to justify a lack of concern for the others' well-being and an acceptance of harm to them because they deserved it, because they are them. This creates a weakness and actually threatens not just the people, but the peace officers as well. When separated from the people, they become a very easy target for outside powers that may wish to capture our country. It is for this reason the Canadian Common Corps of Peace Officers is being created by the people of the country. Although part of our duties will be to investigate police and correct the existing policy enforcement officers, our existence will actually make their jobs easier by creating more peace-loving and responsible community members who will not only act with greater restraint and accountability and responsibility, but would also be ready to come to the aid of existing peace officers if called to do so. Furthermore, by increasing the number of peace officers, sworn peace officers in the land until there are millions, the threat to existing ones diminishes until it becomes non-existent, as their removal would no longer justify calling in foreign troops to provide policing services. We will be fully capable of replacing them if needed, all on our own. Finally, by becoming peace officers ourselves, we will, as communities composed of people enjoying a growing consciousness, enjoy a greater level of protection against police abuses and court injustices, and will enjoy the protection the law affords those who act as peace officers. All this will be in fulfillment of that which has been previously spoken. To wit, blessed be the peacemakers, for they shall be called the sons and daughters of God.